Hello friends, it's Chromatic Sauce and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be watching the final video. Well, I guess maybe technically this isn't the final video, it's just the final video I currently have of Elsa tattoo, because I didn't fully finish coloring her cape. We just didn't get to that, and we haven't done that. And next we're doing Captain America, so I'm not sure if we finish the cape next time. We'll see. But this is the final active current video of Elsa's face and body, and like her dress is done, just not her cape. So mostly Elsa's done. Her background's mostly done. Needs a little finishing touches, a little bit of white in the snowflakes, but she's mostly done. Anyway, I'm rambling. Before I forget, don't forget to comment on this video. Let me know, do you have any like Disney characters tattooed on you? Do you have any superheroes tattooed on you? Would you ever get any? If you'd like a tattoo from me, you can head to my website, chromaticsauce.com, fill out a booking form, and maybe we can tattoo. Well, that's if you want a tattoo. Anyway, yeah, comment down below. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Chromatic Sauce so you can see more of my work, some stuff that I don't film for YouTube, all that jazz. Let's get on into the video. So I think I said in the last video, I just did the stipple shading just like I did with Iron Man. The background stipple shaded all with black to keep the shapes of the snowflakes, give it a nice edge, make sure the black shading's like even throughout. I didn't want it to be like too dark. Like Iron Man has a lot more darkness behind him. Elsa's a little bit more blue. So Iron Man, I used a mag to like really deepen up the black like everywhere in his background. So I'll probably slowly fade that out from behind like his hand whenever I finish that part of the tattoo. But down by her bottom, like the bottom of her skirt, there's like not even the black pepper shading, like it's just dark blue down there. So it's gonna have a little bit more luminosity, like the color's gonna be a little bit more saturated and less like deep and dark, which I think is pretty because I really like blue. So let's see it. Let's make it not all really, really dark. We don't want it to look cover-uppy, you know what I mean? We want it to be solid, not cover-uppy. So we got the lighter blue, and then I'm going in with an even lighter blue after. You see me at first, in some spots I'm not going all the way to the edge because I'm just like filling the general area, and then I'm going back in because it's a pretty small mag to get in all the nooks and crannies around the snowflakes. Just because like there's a lot of edges to work around. So this was like definitely, it wasn't challenging, but it was just like a little tedious, a little time consuming. You have to be like careful, make sure it's clean so you can like see what you're actually doing. And this area sucked for him. Like it's right on the ankle, like his Achilles tendon. It's like right up to like right near there. And so yeah, it's not a super comfy spot. Plus he's been like healing these other tattoos, sometimes healing a lot of tattoos like back to back, or just like a lot of things back to back. You know, healing takes somewhat of a toll on your body. Like it doesn't get easier necessarily to like heal a tattoo and heal a tattoo. So like he could have been a little bit more sore because of that. Like maybe his body's a little bit more spent. But it's okay because he's got another 2 weeks before the next one, so he'll be good for the next one. And then I don't know. I went off on a tangent. I'm not even talking about the tattoo anymore. Anyway, I kept it light. I felt bad that it was hurting, so I filled the bottom first, and then I'm going up. And you'll see me eventually, like, I go back in with the black. I make sure right underneath the fist is really dark. And I try to give a little bit more of a black edge to the, like, cracked edge that you'll see in the future. But you can see it's sort of like an uneven edge that the snowflakes are coming out from. Oh, it looks so cute. I always, like, anytime I do, like, any kind of artwork, like, there'll be a stage where I'm like, oh my gosh. And, like, this is really starting to look like more like what it's gonna look like. So it's really cool to see a project come to life like this. Because I haven't, like I said before, I haven't had like a huge chance to do like really big projects like this, especially like he let me do basically whatever I want. Besides, like the only stipulation he gave was basically just the characters. So it was definitely really fun to like just play around, like kind of do whatever I want. And he's also like receptive to like if I ask a question, he'll reply even though he says whatever. But some people I don't know, some people I just struggle to communicate with people sometimes. So sometimes I'm like, I need more feedback. Like I feel like I'm bothering you by asking you questions, but I have to ask you questions. But so he's very nice. He doesn't make me feel like I'm bothering him. I don't know. I'm just happy to be able to do this tattoo. I'm definitely very grateful for clients like this, and like the majority of my clients. You're all very nice, and I really appreciate the chance to tattoo every day and like get to, you know, make my mark on your skin, and hopefully we're all happy at the end. You know what I mean? In my experience, it usually goes that way. But yeah, so this is towards the top. I think I'm doing the black edge now. I sort of didn't bring the blue all the way up under the fist because I figured I'd just make it like nice and dark right under the fist. That way it's more of a shadow and he's more of in the foreground, and then it's sort of like her wind is going to be like swirling around him. So like this whole scene is like her snow, like she's blowing the snowy wind around. Super cool. And yeah, sorry for the angles are just jumping around. Like, I hope this is a better angle for some of it. But yeah, like I said, he was getting a little bit sore because the ankle sucks. So I was like, let's try to finish her dress. Like, let's get it going. He was like getting a little swollen and stuff. It's like, let's just like get this over with because I'm not finishing the snowflake today. Like, I wasn't going to finish that lower snowflake at all today. I was going to leave the bottom exactly how I ended up leaving it, actually. I was really only going to work on behind Iron Man's hand. So in terms of her character, I pretty much did everything I anticipated doing, so I was definitely happy. I was at least able to finish that. I feel like we had a pretty full session, like, even though we didn't finish everything I thought I could finish today. But yeah, I was like, let's stop. I would have finished the whole background, but I was like, I feel like you're getting sore. I'd rather finish Elsa. Let's get the characters done and finish the background later instead of like getting the background done and then finishing the characters later. Like, I definitely wanted to finish like her today. It was today. I tattooed it today. Wait, it was not today. It was yesterday. Losing it. But yeah, so I think for the back of like her butt, I went with more of a teal tone because the background color is a little bit more of like a royal blue, like cobalt blue, like Prussian blue. I don't freaking know blue color. Like what is it? Phthalo blue or something? I love that color. It's so pretty. But so I went a little bit more like teal for her dress, a little more aqua. I feel like in the movie, the dress is definitely like a bluish, but it's like a teal blue. So I went for a teal blue, but I also mixed in some of the colors from the background too. So the skirt I think it was just turquoise because I wanted especially with the black dot, like the stipple shading in the background, I felt like I didn't need a really like dusty color. I think I used the turquoise. Oh my gosh, I really gotta start writing this down for you guys. I'm like the worst for that. But so I used a darker like turquoise color, and then I blended it into Miami blue, I believe. So like a very pretty blue, but it's a little bit on the teal side. Like, it's not green, but it's definitely more green than like nice blue is. It's more of that tone. And then I blended that into teal. And then the same thing for her bodice, but her, like the bodice of the dress, she has there's glitter on the whole dress. I think I might add glitter to the cape too in the tattoo. I haven't done the cape yet. as far as this video. But the whole dress has glitter, like, you know, it's like the sparkly snowflake look. So I was like, I don't want to do her whole body glitter. First of all, I feel like glitter doesn't always hold up the best as a tattoo. It depends on how it's applied. And I'm maybe not the like ultimate master in glitter tattoo. I've done some. I feel like a lot of people do glitter and there's like too much skin. Like you can see too much skin in between each like glitter dot. And I feel like it doesn't look saturated. It doesn't look very good. So anytime I've ever done glitter or tried to do glitter, I always saturate it with dots. So I'm just filling it and filling it and filling it till I see almost no skin. And if there's a little skin, it'll blur to a degree, but I'm not leaving like a ton of skin. I feel like a lot of people leave too much skin. So anyway, all that to say, glitter is very time consuming because it's like dot, 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 takes forever. And then glitter is also maybe not as sturdy of a technique. At least maybe I haven't fully perfected it yet, that I would feel comfortable trying to execute such a technique on her whole outfit. You know what I mean? And there's also something to be said about playing around the textures. If her whole dress was glitter, then the glitter wouldn't be special anymore. And then she wouldn't really match the other characters. So it's nice to have something to like pop and stand out in the glitter bodice without the whole tattoo or her whole design being, I don't know, like a little bland because it's all one texture, or like if the glitter heals and it's not as saturated. I would like her skirt to be able to be bold and saturated like the rest of them. And maybe the glitter bodice is like shinier. Maybe that's why it's a little lighter. I feel like it would make for a more successful tattoo. So I was like, she's got to have some glitter, some going on. But then we got to pick and choose where we put the glitter so that it's actually special. Anyway, so when I did the bodice, I did all the colors that I did for the skirt, but I also added, I think it's like the bokeh blue and the nice blue that I used, or it might have been a darker blue, like ultramarine blue from Solid Ink. I did those tones too, not just those teal tones, just to add a little dimension. Like a lot of times glitter has like a duochromeness, or like it hits the light different, so one side's a little warmer, one side's a little cooler, especially with this scene with like the fire on one side, the ice on the other, the light lasers on the other. So I'm like, we're definitely going to have shifting colors, so let's just get all the colors. It'll make the glitter more fun, more dots, more colors to pass through, so it's not just one shape. Because that's the other thing. You can do tattoo in all dots, but if it's mostly all one color, it's just going to heal and be one color. So I wanted to get that variety in there, so hopefully 10 years down the line, you can still see that texture, you can still see the vision of the glitter. You know, let the darkness from the glitter go into the lightness so that we get that contrast, so it hopefully looks shiny, hopefully looks like glitter for a long time. But yeah, then I gave her teal highlight on her back, just like Iron Man has like a cooler highlight. The Hulk has a little bit of a teal highlight. Captain America probably will have like highlights too whenever I do him next. Definitely subscribe, stay tuned for that. After that, I did the top of the dress, the sleeves. I think I did that with Dolphin. It's from the Solid Ink pastel set. It's like the more bluish tone, not pastel blue. I think it was Dolphin because it's a little bit more bluish, but it's a little bit muted. That way it's not competing with the teal of like the dress itself, but it's like, it's a different tone, just like in the movie. I was trying to go for that. You know, just a little shadow. I left the highlights so there's fire coming from behind her. So I wanted her to stand out among her blue background because she's very blue. So I wanted to make sure she had sort of like, I hit my hair. I wanted to make sure she had a little bit of like that yellowy orange glow to like make sure she pops on top of the background that's gonna be like very blue behind her, like we want her to pop. So that edge that's along that whole backside, that's all like, I think I already did it as part of the bodice anyway, so that I didn't have to go back down and tattoo that low on him, because it's sore, because ankles just suck. But yeah, I did that like orangey yellow highlight down that whole blue side and around the top. It's gonna be so cute. And then I got a smaller mag for the face details, just so I could be pretty conservative with my application. But of course, the skin colors always look just irritated. Like all the light colors always look a little bit bloody at first. So she's a little bit sore looking, but why am I talking like that? She's a little bit sore. Wait, who do I sound like? No, I shouldn't have even tried to come up with it. I feel like it's something from Shrek. No, it's like from Shark Tale. The shrimp who was like, she had... You know what I'm talking about. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I gave her a little blush. I just saturated her so she could like pop. I added like shading in her eyes so it's not just white. So that way she kind of looks like herself. Even though like her character in the movie is like more of a 3D animation. So it doesn't have like this same line work. So I just had to like make do to translate it so that she still looks like herself, but in more of a style that's cohesive with this project and these other characters. But I was really happy with how it turned out. I used a light ochre color on her hair. She has the teal highlight. She's going to have that yellow highlight like I said. I gave her hair a little bit of a shadow. I think I used... Oh, I have a new ink color set from Eternal. That's like a skin color set. I think I used... It's like espresso from that set. I'm not sure. It's like a nice dark brown, like not too warm of a brown. I mixed the ochre with that just a little bit, just to like deepen it up a little bit for the shadows of her hair. And here I am. I'm just doing the highlights. Like we're basically done. I think the orange was the last step. And you can't see it here, but I'm going to show you a way better angle of the whole thing. But I'm doing my nice little Bactine spray at the end. You can see Iron Man's, he's looking cute over there. He's a little shiny, super cute. Anyway, look how cute it turned out. I'm so happy. I can't wait to add more dimension in the in that wind in the background and like really make the snowflakes pop and like, I don't know. I'm super excited for this project. I'm excited to see how it progresses. I'm assuming we're probably gonna, his next appointment's a couple weeks from now, so we'll probably finish it up on my end within the next month or two. I don't know why I said it so crazy like that. We'll see. Hopefully we can finish it the next appointment, but I'm feeling like we're probably going to need at least one more appointment to do finishing touches here and there, like let everything settle in. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of this tattoo. Constructive criticism only, please, and please don't be rude to my clients ever. But yeah, like I said, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of characters would you get. I have a few Disney characters myself. Let me know if you, I don't know, let me know if you want to know more about me. I don't freaking know, man. Well, that's good enough for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye!